Child, I know Hugh Jackman's publicist is going through it right now.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
So there have been a lot of things happening this week. There's so much shit going on. But I saw this Hugh Jackman shit. I was just like, girl, I need to go ahead and talk about it because there's so many people who have his same line of thinking. So it's not just Hugh Jackman saying this shit. It's really, there's a lot of people who are commending his ass. I know it because the way that some people have treated this whole debacle with this country. I know that there's some people who are just like, yeah, girl, go ahead. I just want to say that Hugh Jackman hasn't, unless I haven't been paying attention, Hugh Jackman hasn't really said anything super crazy until recently, obviously. Super crazy, so I'm not really shocked though, because I don't put anything past people at this point. It's just, it is what it is, not really shocked. But I said, bitch, we have to talk about it. So Hugh Jackman went up there, I don't even know what fucking media outlet it was. I don't know what magazine this shit was. But he said, you know, I do have dinner with Ivanka Trump, Jared Trump, all these hoes. But the tea is that we don't really talk about politics. I've known them for 15 years. When I do hang out with them, we don't really talk about politics. So now there are certain people who consider themselves as allies, and they think that that is a commendable way to go about things. They think that that shit is like, he's a champion. I've always seen people who consider themselves to be fucking allies, great. You know, they're the majority a lot of times, and they benefit from a lot of policies that have been set up for the longest, or the policies that people don't want to fucking change. They benefit from that shit, but they consider themselves allies, and they say, you know what, bitch, we can sit down with their asses. You know what? That's what's wrong with this country right now. You know, they love to gaslight like that. We need to sit down and have just a civility. We need to sit down. We need to have a fucking conversation about what's going on. If nobody's gonna sit down with these people, who else is? For me, that type of mindset is linked directly, or may come directly from this whole colorblind thing where they don't see color, right? So, and I've always said that my problem with, and the problem with period, saying that you don't see color, it lies in the fact that you're also saying that you don't see the specific issues that affect people of color. You don't see, when these issues come up and they're specific to a race, or they're specific to a minority group, you're saying, well, girl, I don't see that shit that you're talking about. Since I don't see color, I obviously don't see the issues that are fucking you up. So as I said, to me, that's exactly where that shit comes from. That shit also comes from, oh girl, we're all Americans, why are y'all mad, bitch? Keep that bullshit in the past and we're gonna move forward. Now, moving forward would mean that the people that you're talking about respect me as a human being. They see me as a whole ass human being, not 3/5, you know what I mean? They see my gay black ass as a human being. And from what we know of this administration, they completely do not. We know this administration, they love to stand up for the tap dancers, for the coons, for the people who they are a part of a marginalized group, but they definitely like to align themselves with power. We know this administration loves the Omarosa types, because once they're done using them for their own political gain, once they're done using these people like Kanye West to spread the messages all throughout his fucking audience, and now he's up here talking about, oh girl, now my eyes are open, blah, 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 whatever. So we know that this administration loves to take people who consider they want to be, I don't know what they want to be. I don't know if they want to be fucking superheroes or Power Rangers, Inspector Gadgets. I don't know what they I don't know what the hell they want to be, inching closer to the red keep and expecting not to get burned. Bitch, you're inching closer to the fucking sept. You know, in King's Landing, you're expecting not to get blown the fuck up like Marjorie, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So there are people who love to sit around here and say, well, girl, if you ain't gonna do it, if you ain't gonna sit down, I'm gonna sit down with him. And they love the fact that, yes, we're able to come together. We can put our differences aside and we can have this cute ass dinner. We can sit down here and have this cute ass lunch. We can look in each other's faces. We can take fucking selfies and smile and shit and laugh. Girl, while our publicists are fucking having a breakdown, we can do it. And that's it. Let me tell you something, Hugh Jackman, the reason why you feel so comfortable and close around him, and a lot of people, not just Hugh Jackman, as I've been saying throughout this whole video, the reason why you feel so comfortable, so cute, and so calm, and so collected around that, the 4 C's around that ass, is because you, as a straight, white, you know, male with money, it's not much that these policies are doing against your ass. You know what I mean? It's not much that these policies are even threatening to do against your ass. A lot of times, these policies that have been created, especially by this fucking administration, or the ones that are being supported, that are being upheld, a lot of times they're made to coddle you, which is why you feel this sense of comfort. okay? Which is why you feel this sense of, oh, well, nothing is wrong in the world. I don't have to talk about politics, because in all honesty, the politics, they don't affect you negatively, so you're able to sit back, you're able to separate the politics from the person, and you're able to have a cute ass lunch. Meanwhile, kids are being separated from their fucking parents at the fucking border. They're being locked the fuck up in cages. Transgender individuals are worried about their very fucking existence legally, policy-wise. No protection from the government. The government literally trying to erase them from existence. We have the LGBT fucking community being dragged every fucking day by this administration. We got Mike Pence at the head of this shit. And the reason, honestly, I think that some trade may have jacked his peen off wrong. Maybe they didn't use enough lube or some shit, and that's why he still held that grudge. Mike Pence with his stone tablet 10 commandments in the fucking face, built that Stonehenge in the face, built that face. You know what I mean? I think that maybe if Trade had used lube when he was in college, when Mike Pence was in college, we probably wouldn't be underneath all this fucking duress. But here he is doing this bullshit. It has us literally fearing for our lives, okay? So when you have people who are saying this shit, people who are actively working against this administration, because they are so dangerous, there's no way around that point. And then your ass wants to put in the media that you're sitting down with their ass. Oh girl, we don't talk about politics, even though there are people who have been dedicating their whole lives to making sure that this administration doesn't ruin the lives of other people that they don't consider as people. You know, even though we're actively working against this shit, you're taking your ass talking about, oh girl, if you can do it, I can do it. That's some of the mindsets that these allies have. If you can do it, I can do it. Why can't y'all asses get over it? Girl, they don't see us as human beings. What are you doing having asparagus and unseasoned ass mashed potatoes with these out? Hugh Jackman, if you don't whip out your fucking metal claws and get your ass out of the situation, bitch, I want you to activate that healing factor. I don't care, bitch, you use your superhuman strength to lift up that motherfucking table that your ass has dinner on with their asses and move on about your business. There's absolutely no reason for your ass to be sitting around here, girl. We don't need for you to be trying to be anybody's martyr. We don't need for your ass to be trying to be sitting up here saying, well, girl, there's no politics involved. I'm having dinner with Jared and Ivanka, but there's no politics involved, girl. Yes, there is. The very fact that your ass is having dinner with their asses, that's number one, girl. The fact that you had to put out a disclaimer about your dinners with Ivanka and Jared, and the fact that, well, actually, I know that y'all are worried, but we don't speak about politics. The fact that you had to put out a disclaimer should tell you all that you need to know already. Get your ass out of there. Get your ass out of there. And I promise you that Ivanka and Jared asses are not putting up huge ass disclaimers about your ass, talking about, oh, well, girl, we had dinner with you and shit, but don't worry, we didn't discuss politics. They're not doing that with you because, they don't have no type of moral conscience. And if they did, your politics, your beliefs would not affect it. But obviously you, I guess, from how you're acting, you have some type of moral conscience, and you know that their politics directly work against whatever messages, whatever beliefs that you have. So you have to put that fucking disclaimer up. What would work better is if you just let their asses alone. Leave their asses alone. Y'all been friends for how many decades or whatever. If you're going to sit up here and have dinner with their asses, you should be the one who's able to publicly and privately speak against the actions that they're doing, because you friends with their ass, right? So I don't know. It's not inspiring. It's not comforting. It's not groundbreaking for somebody who believes that people should have human rights to sit down with people who don't believe that everybody should have fucking rights, human rights. They said transgender individuals should not even exist, so they shouldn't even have gotten civil rights from the Obama administration and shit. I'm just like, how do you say a group of group of humans shouldn't have human fucking rights? It don't make no sense for somebody who believes that their ass should have rights, people should have rights, to sit down with people who believe that people should not have fucking human rights, and y'all just ignore the topic of politics. That don't make no sense to me. That makes sense to y'all? It doesn't give us hope to see that your ass sits down with the people who want to destroy us. It doesn't give us this sense of coming together. Girl, we're already divided. We have been for so long. It's just that everybody, you know, when we said, oh, racism is not over, girl, this shit is still alive and well in America. During the Obama administration, everybody thought we were fucking kidding. Girl, oh, Obama's at the fucking White House. There's a black man in the White House. What the fuck y'all mad for? We were crazy as hell for pointing out that this country still has issues. But now, you know, this administration has uncovered, it has lifted the veil, the white supremacist holes for eyes built ass veil, built ass hood. It's lifted it up. And now we can see what's really going on in this. I mean, I already saw that shit, but now we can see in plain sight, you know, coming out of their own mouths, you know, whites don't shoot whites. Like, girl, we see it happening. And for you to be here, you know, in the midst of all of our complaints, in the midst of all of our worries, you're not some Jon Snow built ass champion, built ass hero, you know, the last hero. You're not some hero for avoiding politics while in the presence of people who have already decided how they're going to treat us while taking trips on all of our coin. It's not something admirable to me. I just don't want to see any more celebrities like Caitlyn Jenner. I don't want to see it, okay? I just don't want to see any more celebrities like Caitlyn Jenner, like Kanye West. I want y'all to listen to us the first time that we fucking speak. Because if Caitlyn Jenner had listened to us the first time that we spoke, she would not be out here talking about, oh, don't erase us. Oh my God, what happened? I mean, she went around literally saying she wasn't a fucking one-issue voter. She went around, help get this man fucking elected. She voted for his ass. I mean, even Kanye West, we told his ass, girl, he's using you, he's using you. We said it every time he opened his fucking mouth, trying to convince us that he's some out of the box thinking ass genius. Every time he opened his mouth, every time he said something, we're just like, girl, get away from this man, he's using you. And now he's like, oh my gosh, I've been used to spread around messages that I don't believe in. I can't believe that this is happening. So I really want you to listen. Please, everybody who has a platform, everybody period, please listen. Getting close to these motherfuckers won't help. The closer you get to their ass, you know, the more secure their asses will feel to fuck us over. They'll fuck us over, they'll continue to do so, and when shit hits the fan, you're going to be wondering, oh my God, I shouldn't have had dinner with them. We're gonna have this whole fucking apology. Oh, I shouldn't have had dinner with them. It's not in my spirit. This is not the message that I believe in, blah, blah, blah. Please listen to minorities, marginalized communities the first time that we speak, because it would really help y'all avoid so much shit. It would help your publicists avoid the shitstorm that I'm sure, no doubt, they are experiencing right now. I think it may be very difficult for some of you guys to consider these people as enemies because maybe you have had a 15-year relationship with them, a friendship with them, but that's what they are. They're the enemy. And for you to be sitting here thinking that you can hug it out with Nazis, I mean, as I've always said, the last time we fucking dealt with Nazis, you know, on a global scale like this, we had to fucking obliterate their ass. I don't understand why you think that there's a lot of people who think you can just hug a Nazi, you know, make tea for a racist, invite racists into your home, into your household, and let them just look at every piece and possibility so that next time, you know, when you're not there, they can take all your shit, or when you are there, they can take you. Just invite them into your home. Anybody who disagrees with the fact that you should exist, like maybe somebody who's homophobic and wants all gays to die, just invite them, have them come closer to you, girl. Is it maybe movies that I know some of y'all are actors, maybe movies has y'all thinking that life is just, okay, girl, we come together, it's gonna be a happily ever after type of situation going on, happy ending, and we move on about our lives. But as niggas, you know, as immigrants, as people who are trans, as LGBT people, we understand. We've been experiencing this shit for decades. We understand that holding hands with our oppressor won't get us anywhere except closer to the fucking plantation. That's it. That's the only place it'll get us, because they don't want us to fucking exist. Okay? So you're white male, straight, rich ass, you don't have shit to worry about, but we do. Please, I want y'all to get this shit together, because there's absolutely no reason for us to continue talking and y'all are acting like y'all have no idea why did this man keep getting elected? Why do these situations keep coming up? Why do people keep still talking this fucking shit? This rhetoric is spreading. I'm like, God, how is it happening? And y'all sitting over here having dinner with fucking Jared Yvonne. Girl, kiss my ass and have a good goddamn evening.